Hey everybody, it's Phineas. We're back with another video. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the 7 things I waste money on. We all seen the channels where people write the 17 things I don't buy, the 40 things that are ripoffs that I don't spend money on. Well, this is the opposite. This is what I do waste money on. I'm going to try to justify some of these things. Some of these things I can't justify, but all of these are probably a waste of money. All right, let's get started. The 7 things I waste money as a minimalist. Number 1, bird seed and squirrel food. Now, it's kind of like my hobby. I'm an animal guy. I like dogs and cats and squirrels and birds. Um, so I set up a little place in the back that's all my bird feeders and a bird bath. I'll show you, see if you can see it. It's just my little squirrel area, my bird area. I enjoy it. I even set this up so when I'm sitting on the couch, I can look out my back door and I can see. I can see all the animals frolicking as I watch 90 Day Fiance. So yeah, and at this point, I'd feel bad to stop feeding them. I've been feeding them for years, and they come here expecting a meal. I would feel terrible. Okay, number 2, Gatorade. This stuff's so bad. It's so full of sugar, and I'm getting older, and I don't take sugar very well. It knocks me on my butt when I start eating or drinking sugar. So I waste money on this. I try not to drink a lot of it. It's awesome in the summer. It's my favorite drink. I try not to drink calories. But the positive of this is this makes 9 gallons for like $14 from Sam's. I'm not buying the individual servings, which those are very expensive. So there's some positive, right? But I should phase that out. I know that, and I might. Number 3, the wax melts. When you walk in the house, everything smells good. Stuff like that. Stuff like, and they always have fancy names, sugared leaves or baked goods. I love my house smelling good, especially like in the fall and the holidays, like from October, November, December. I have these going 24 hours a day. It smells so good. So I also have plugins, the plug-in ones. I'm going to phase those out once I run out. And I phased out candles because they're too expensive and they're a fire hazard. So I'm going to stick with these. I love a house that smells good. I probably have a couple years worth of these. Me and my sister found a deal online, and we just stocked up. They do smell so good. And I have 3 chart burners in the house. One in the living room where I sit, one in the bathroom, and one at this end of the house near this office right here. So the whole house kind of smells like baked goods. I love it. All right, number 4. Number 4 is chocolate. Yeah, that one gets me. I have a chocolate drawer. I took a picture of it. I wish it was fancy where I can put the pictures in the video. I don't know how to do that yet. That's too fancy. But look at this. That's a chocolate drawer in the fridge. That's probably the drawer that's supposed to have vegetables in of chocolate. And I talked to a friend of mine who I used to work with at the animal shelter in Florida in 2011. And I was talking to her. I haven't talked to her in a while. And she asked about my chocolate drawer. That's how long I've had this thing. I got problems. I had that chocolate drawer that long. I got problems. But I do buy all my chocolate the day after Halloween, the day after Easter, and the day after Valentine's. 50% is still expensive, though. Even 50%, this chocolate is so expensive. Boy, it's so good, though. Okay, let's get off the chocolate because You know what's worse? When you have a chocolate wax melt and the house smells like chocolate, then it makes you want to go to the chocolate drawer. All right, number 5. These are DVDs. Now, I'm not a fan of buying DVDs, but there's certain DVDs I do buy. I'm kind of a little embarrassed to admit that, but I can't sleep at night without the TV on. So I have 4 series that I buy all the DVDs in. When a new one comes out, I will buy it. That's where I waste money. South Park, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Seinfeld. Remember Seinfeld? And Sunny in Philadelphia. Now, Curb and Seinfeld, they're not making anymore. So I won't buy any more of those, obviously. But South Park, they're still making. And Sunny in Philadelphia, they're still making. So when those come out, I will buy those. And I do get value because I literally watch those 365 days a year, every night before when I go to bed. If I fall asleep and that's running and I wake up at 2 in the morning for whatever reason, I'll hit play on the remote control if the DVD has stopped because I got to have some type of noise. I don't know. It's probably psychological. Yeah, it's weird. All right. Number 6 is streaming services. I have one. It's Max. Max has Discovery, Food Network. Uh, what's the other one? ID Discovery with True Crime, 90 Day Fiance. So uh, and I just renewed it June 1st, $149. If you pay for a year in advance, they're not 20% off, down to $149. That one hurt. That's a lot of money. So I'm not sure if I'll renew next year. I'm good for a year. I do watch it. That's my entertainment. That, and I like YouTube, different channels on YouTube. That's a big one. Now, a lot of people tell me about Roku. That TV behind me is a Roku TV, and I guess there's programming on there that's free. I haven't looked into it. I probably should, because that's $150. That's a lot. That's a big one. All right, this is the flub of the year, the $500 flub of the year. My mistake. Okay, so let me set it up a little bit. I live on a corner lot. My yard is one big slant. The side of my house is a slant. My whole backyard is a slant. So much so, when it snows, I'm in Missouri. When it snows, I have a little saucer sled that I'll sled down my yard because it's that much of a slope. So when it rains, it tends to wash my red mulch away. I try to keep my yard somewhat neat and tidy. I like to have my mulch on. So it's cost me money every year to replace this red mulch because it washes away. So I found red lava rock. I said, well, that's not going to wash away, right? And I had to have it delivered. I said, let me just pull the trigger. I don't have anything delivered because it's too much money. It's $114. Lowe's is 2 miles from my house. $114. Yeesh. But I said, let me just do it. It'll save me money in the long run because of the mulch. Won't be washed away. It's heavy lava rock. So they delivered it. I laid it out, and it didn't put a dent in any of my yard. It went around 3 trees. Here, I can show you. It went. Oh, there's my chocolate drawer. Oh, that tree. That tree. And that tree. $500 to mulch around, to lava rock around 3 trees. I would need $3,000 more to do the rest of the house that has mulch. I'm not doing that. I should never have done that. I maybe should have did some math and figured out that $500 is not going to go far in lava rock. I know you can probably get it cheaper delivered, like a landscape company. But even then, even if it's half that, even if it's $1,500, I can't do that. That's just too much. But there's my mistake of the year, $500 mistake. If you add that up, man, if you had everything on this list, if you had a $500 lava rock, $150 for streaming service, all that chocolate, there's probably a couple $100 in chocolate in that drawer at all times. Chocolate's expensive. The bird seed and squirrel food. I mean, there's a lot of money on this list that I'm probably throwing away. I get it. What do you guys think about the list? Put in the comments what you guys waste money on. I'm curious. It's kind of a fun video because, we all waste money somewhere. What I might think you're wasting money on, you get value from. You might think some stuff is nonsense, and you're right. But some of the stuff I get value from. So we're all different. But yeah, there's the 7 things I waste money on. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it, or a thumbs down. And I'll see you guys on the next video, one dime at a time.